You think you're one of us now? The soldier snarled just before his fist crashed into her face. Private Emily Davis collapsed to the ground, her cheekbone exploding in pain as gasps echoed across the training field. But no one moved. Not the drill sergeant. Not the 20 men standing in formation. Just cold silence. And her, struggling to one knee, blood dripping from her temple, her stare locked on the man who had just hit her. 3 minutes later, the hallway inside the barracks went dead silent. Boots thundered across the tile as 4 generals in full dress uniforms stormed the room like a wave of judgment. Their faces unreadable, their presence heavy. Every soldier snapped into attention, except Emily. She stood firm, bruised and bleeding, eyes swollen, but spine unshakable. What happened? Here? General Kessler's voice sliced through the tension like a blade. No one breathed. Whispers had already started to spread. The man who hit her, Private Cole Barnes, was known for being arrogant, entitled, untouchable. His father was a colonel, and he never shut up about it. That day, during a routine hand-to-hand combat drill, Emily had disarmed him clean, dropped him to the ground in front of everyone, humiliated him. And Cole couldn't take it. As he got up, the pride in his eyes turned to rage, and without warning, he struck her across the face. Hard. She didn't fight back. She just stood back up. What made it worse was the silence, the kind of silence that speaks louder than action. Every man there saw what happened, but not a single one said a word. Because Emily was just the girl, the diversity pick, the so-called weak link in their chain. And now that she'd embarrassed one of their own, no one wanted to take her side. General Kessler scanned the room. "Private Davis, speak." Her voice didn't shake from fear, it trembled from restrained rage. "Sir, during combat drill, I disarmed Private Barnes. He got up and punched me in the face. It was not part of the exercise." "Did anyone witness this?" the general demanded. Nothing, not a word. Then from the back of the room, a nervous voice cracked through. "Sir, I saw it." All heads turned. It was Private Reyes, the youngest, quietest recruit, the one everyone ignored. "She's telling the truth. Barnes hit her because she beat him. She didn't provoke him. She was just better." General Kessler stepped forward, eyes burning holes through Barnes. "Do you deny this?" "She's lying," Barnes snapped. "He's lying too. She made me look like a joke." "Enough," Kessler snapped, then, in a stunning move, reached forward and tore the rank patch off Barnes's uniform with his own hand. "You are unfit to wear this. Effective immediately, you are dishonorably discharged." The air in the room shattered. Barnes stood frozen. "But my father—" "Your father isn't here. You are, and you just hit a fellow soldier because your ego couldn't take the hit. That's not strength. That's weakness. That's cowardice." Barnes was dragged from the room. No one spoke for him. No one looked at him. Their silence had turned on him now. All eyes shifted to Emily. Then the unthinkable happened. General Kessler stood tall, looked her dead in the eyes, and raised his hand in salute. "Private Davis," he said, his voice steady, "you didn't just stand your ground. You stood for something greater than yourself, in front of fear, in front of injustice. You showed more honor today than most soldiers show in their entire career." One by one, the other generals followed. Then Reyes. Then, in silence, the rest of the platoon raised their hands in solemn salute. They weren't saluting her because she got hit. They were saluting her because she never flinched. What most didn't know is why Emily was really there. She wasn't just another recruit. Her mother had served. Her mother had died, overseas, in uniform. Emily enlisted not to prove something to others, but to finish the fight her mother started. Every night she ran alone. Every morning she trained harder than the rest. She knew they laughed. She heard every whisper. But she never gave in. And she never asked to be respected. She demanded it, with actions. That day wasn't about gender. It wasn't about politics. It wasn't even about revenge. It was about principle. Because sometimes strength isn't measured in how hard you hit, but how hard you stand when you get hit. Emily didn't just walk out of that room with a swollen face. She walked out with a reputation, one earned, one forged in fire. And as she passed through the barracks hallway, The same soldiers who once doubted her now moved aside, not out of guilt, not out of pity, but out of respect. She didn't need to speak. She'd already said everything with her silence. Before we end this story, let us know in the comment, where are you watching from? If this story moved you, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more powerful stories like this one. You never know, the next one might just change your life.